Jonathan Pocious of the Payroll Services LLC, Jason Sheridan of Thrive, which was formerly Ease Technologies, Dana Braun and Barbara Gordon of Mount Entities. Each of these gentlemen and this young lady will be sharing information about the great benefits they can offer you, our members, and as well as possibly some opportunities that they can share with your clients as well. So first this morning, we're going to have Jonathan from Payroll Services. Jonathan, are you there? There he is.
Good morning, Sandy.
Good morning. Just found out this morning that Jonathan is another Capital fan, so he is like #1 in my book right now. So,
right.
So Jonathan, please take the floor is yours. Take some time, explain to what the Payroll Services offers and the benefits, and what is available to the members as well as their clients.
Great, thank you. Yes, my name is Jonathan Pocious. I am the president and CEO of Payroll Services LLC. We are located here in Frederick, Maryland, and we serve roughly around 15 to 16,000 employees nationwide. Some of the things that we offer for membership benefits is free payroll for accountants. We want you to feel comfortable referring your customers to us, and we feel like the best way to experience our great service is to experience it yourself. So all accountants do receive free payroll for their firms. In addition to that, there's some other things that we really do to help you out. One, we do have a unique accountants program. So right now, there are a lot of accountants that may be processing a handful of payrolls, and they are conflicted with all these new regulations and all the new things that are just a lot harder than it used to be. So we do offer programs that allow them to process payroll through us and to still control the front end of the house with their customers. So that is a unique program that we're offering to our customers right now. In addition, though, I want to tell you about some of the things that we have done during this time for our accounting partners as well as our customers. So first, we have been on the cutting edge with bringing information out to accountants and clients regarding the COVID, the PPP, loan forgiveness, and other areas of the payroll loans. On our website, we have resources that we made available to you. We have a COVID chart, which is a nice quick chart that tells you which wage type that an employee absence falls in. We have the IRS absence request form for the COVID wages. We also have different FAQs on there, such as labor law posters, Maryland unemployment packets, and just frequently asked questions that we're getting a ton of. Additionally, we've also been producing webinars to keep our customers and clients informed of all the different things that are going on and to show them different strategies of how to use the COVID, how to make sure that they're tracking their PPP loan forgiveness and other things. One of the things that's unique about our company is really the customer service. And I know customer service can be cliche, but it really does make a difference. We were one of the very first payroll companies to actually go out there, contact all of our customers, and send out all the PPP docs that they would need before the PPP actually passed. We have a government liaison, so we have very close ties to what's going on in Washington, and we knew what was coming up, and we sent all of our customers, every single one of them, PPP loan packages, so that way they could be on one of the first in line to get their loans processed. We have a majority of our customers were approved and funded by the PPP, and that was because of our proactiveness. We also called every single customer to speak to them and see what was going on in their business, to see what we could do to help them. That was an extraordinary task, and we were able to complete it, and our customers appreciated it. That's what you get when you work with Payroll Services. You're getting true customer service, true expertise, and great technology at the same time. What I want to leave you with is just a comment that we received from one of our CPA partners that we work with. It said, Jonathan, I want to thank you for all your very informative emails and videos keeping us updated on the COVID-19 situation. It has really assisted me in navigating my clients through this very trying time. Thank you. That's what we want to help you with. We want to be a resource to you and your clients. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and contact us at payrollservicesllc.com, or feel free to send me an email at jonp@payrollservicesllc.com. Thank you very much.
Jonathan, thank you so much. And I have to say that you are absolutely correct. I was quite surprised just last week when I got a call from your office, because we're a client as well, MSATP is a client of Payroll Services, from your staff saying, hey, we're just calling. How's everything going? What are you guys doing? They took their time and they answered questions, and and the part that I loved was the fact they said, now, is there anything that we can do for you? Anything at all? Do you need some guidance? Do you need any help? We have some resources that we can share with you, which I thought was really outstanding, because, you get these robocalls all the time of people just saying, you need to buy this, you need to get, it wasn't that at all. It was saying, hey, we're here for you. What can we do for you? And how can we help you? And I just want to express my thanks and for you and your company and the young lady that called for doing that, because that was really nice. That was really special.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I really do. And so thank you so much. And again, also thank you, because John, not only does Jonathan do webinars for his clients, he has also done webinars for the society and shared that information with us and our members. Again, I want to thank you for that as well, because you were right out when this all happened back in, what was it, the 1st of March, or in the middle of March, I guess, really. And
right.
In the March. And so you were right at the gate. Hey, we're here. What can we do? Let's do a webinar. Let's get this information out. So thank you so much for that.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Sandy.
Okay, you're quite welcome. Okay, well, next up we have Jason Sheridan of Thrive. Jason, actually Thrive Ease Technologies. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing great. So, Jason, the floor is yours. Take it away.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for having me this morning and listening in a little bit. I think most of you know us as Ease Technologies, but we are now Thrive. You can find us at thrivenextgen.com, and or if you go to easetech.com, it'll redirect to the website. We've been with the society now for many years, and really what we've promoted is a sort of a cloud first strategy, and we can't always I guess conjure up the business case. You can only say so many natural disasters and how being able to work remotely, and really I think the COVID-19 the pandemic that we're going through right now really puts a spotlight on this. Really for the past almost 6 to 7 years, we've taken our entire client base and made them 100% cloud-based. As a matter of fact, a third of all of our accounting firms, a third of all of our client base are accounting firms, and pretty happy to say that 100% of our accounting firms are now in the cloud. So, and that ranges from anywhere from a solo practitioner the whole way up to, I think our largest accounting firm is somewhere around 130 people. So it's really something very powerful that allows you to access 100% of your data, your files, folders, tax applications, everything from a virtual desktop. And, like I said, we've had this kind of system built out for the past several years. And in the past, I think some of the barriers might have been cost and price. But I think, again, at a time like this, when you kind of look at maybe that solution again, maybe it's worth a second look. So I would just say that, Thrive in general is a next generation cloud services and next gen security company. And our focus and the reason that Thrive and EaseTech came together is because our philosophies essentially in terms of cloud and cybersecurity were very similar. And so that's really enabled us to have an awesome relationship with Thrive. The Mid-Atlantic down here continues to grow even during the COVID. As a matter of fact, last week we launched a 35-person firm, and we did it completely remotely. We weren't even on site at their office. So we got a great team of people behind us through the acquisition of Thrive and EaseTech. We've retained 100% of our employees. So great team, great solution, and certainly we have a strong focus in the accounting world. So we're familiar with all your applications and how challenging they may be at times, which always challenges us. But know that the technology is there, and it's definitely something scalable the whole way from a sole practitioner, the whole way up to a larger firm. So I think, Sandy, that's about it.
Well, that's wonderful. And I have to say, when we moved to the cloud, what was it? I guess about 3 years ago, possibly, I guess is when we moved over, the society moved to the cloud. And I'll tell you, I cannot imagine how we would be able to continue offering the services we're doing right now to our members if we were not in the cloud.
Yeah.
And I have to say that it was interesting. I've received calls from other associations around the nation, and they called and they said, "What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?" And I said, "We're up and running. We're all based in our house. We're all set up. We're based in the cloud. All of our records are there. We really haven't skipped a beat." And it was just actually the knowledge that you provided at Ease Technologies at that time to us saying, "Sandy, I think really what started was, I hate to say this, was Hurricane Sandy when it happened. You said Sandy came into town, we better do something." So there you have it. And so from that point on, we really moved to the cloud almost 100%. And I'm so glad that we did. Like you said, sometimes you don't think about this until some kind of disaster happens, whether it be a pandemic or hurricane, tornado, whatever the case may be. But I'll tell you, it is one of those technologies that, we're blessed to have in today's environment, because as essential, all of us as accountants and taxpayers or tax preparers, we were considered essential because of people still having to go through the SBA loan process, the PPP loan process that John spoke about, and all that process. And so if we couldn't have done that for our clients, not being in the cloud, that would have been very difficult.
Yeah,
So,
and just maybe one more point to that is that, really at the end of the day, it's about securing your data and your client's data. The main driver of us moving into the cloud and moving all of our clients into a cloud platform is for security. I mean, you cannot match the security that's within that system, and it just protects your business. It's an insurance policy for you, for your clients, and you get a bunch of checkoffs. So.
Right. And exactly. And that's exactly what I was going to state next, was about the security aspect of it, because, sharing, if you're sharing stuff through email and stuff like that, woohoo, not a good idea. No. And so having the cloud in place and able to communicate with your clients and still see the documents, and having portals available to you, which you provide 100%, and your level of security. I know you used a term, Jason, that you have. What's that term that you use for about security?
Oh, probably your two-factor authentication or 2FA or MFA. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody that's in our cloud, it's mandatory. There are no exceptions. So even things like Office 365 allow you to turn that stuff off. Unfortunately, when you're in our cloud, and it's for your protection, it's for all of our protection, and it mitigates the risk for our organization, for our cloud, and for your data. And I think that really, kind of helps people channel into getting used to the technology.
And, sadly, one of the bad fallouts of this pandemic is the, about the scamming and the hacking and everything. And again, these people are, they're just very special, and they have nothing else to do. And so sadly, it comes down to us to make sure everything is protected. And then we turn to Thrive Ease Technologies to help us do that. So I just want to thank you and thank your staff, because I'll tell you, you guys have been very resourceful for us and are very attentive to what we need. When we send in a ticket, you guys are quick to the draw and respond quickly. And I really want to thank you for that, and I appreciate it.
You bet. Look forward to continuing the relationship.
Great. All right. Well, you have a wonderful day, Jason. I think you're going to hop off. Okay. And so now we're going to be bringing on Dana Braun and Barbara Gordon of Mountain Entities. So you're up in that beautiful West Virginia country, enjoying the mountains and quite the wonderful views that you have up there. Now, I know you are just joining us. You're our very first year with your Mountain Entities company, and I am excited to hear about what opportunities our members will have with this company. So the floor is yours.
All right. Thanks, Sandy. I hope you're staying safe in this uncertain time.
I'm trying.
Out there as well. Anyway, my name is Barbara Gordon, and I'm the president of Mountain Entities, and we just became new vendor members for MSATP. Right. And actually, we've been around for a long time with Dana anyway, for 20 years, right? So anyway, we decided Mountain Entities was established back in 2014, mainly because we were tired of seeing businesses get ripped off, especially in the benefit world. So we developed a lot of strategies and tips and tricks, to help clients save a ton of money. I mean, it's ridiculous how much they're getting ripped off. And we mainly focus on attracting and retaining their employees and being compliant at the same time. So our main focus is the Ben admin system, self-funding, reference-based pricing, and we've just got a lot of great perks to show all of your members for their clients and stuff. So we can not only lower your healthcare costs, but we can also eliminate time and money spent on administering your system. Like these days, you got to have a transparent communication system, to keep up with the times, at least anyway. But for more information, and if you want to get to know me, Mountain Entities, you go to our website, www.mountainentities.com. And then I'm going to turn it over to Dana, who needs no introduction.
Well, good morning, everybody. And our hearts really do go out to everybody that's out there. We know what it's like to be stranded up here in the middle of nowhere. Right. But our hearts do go out to you and our prayers go out with you. And it is a tough time for all. And like Barbara was saying, we started this company back in 2014 because we were watching insurance companies really take advantage of the population. What usually happens is we're overpaying for drugs and hospitals. So we've come up with a program called reference-based pricing, which has been out there for a long time, that saves people anywhere from 10 to 35% on their insurance. We've also, we call it the 3 C's. There's cost, there's compliance, and there's communication. So between us and our partner, strategic partners, we put together a system that not only cuts the cost, but it also includes all of the compliance at the same time in with any program that we put in, as well as communication. One of the hardest things for HR people to do, especially today, is communicate with all their people. And with this COVID-19 world, you can see that happening. So we built a system through Shenandoah Valley Group that does text, email, and a phone call to every single one of the employees at the touch of a button. We build a template, we send it out.
So awesome.
It really is incredible. So the idea here is to save costs, make sure everybody's compliant, especially with FFCRA, Family Medical Leave Act, EFM, LEA, ERISA, HIPAA, COBRA, non-discrimination testing, FMLA, like I said before, and put that entire system together. We just had, for example, a client with 71 employees who saved a little over $250,000 on their premiums. And through a manufacturer's assistance program, we're able to get that. One of the people who had an oncology drug, their prescription was over $180,000 a year. We were able to add that into the plan at no cost, which keeps the premiums down. So, like Barbara was saying, this is pretty much her company. I help out with it. For any more information that you need, go to www.mountainentities.com. And our slogan is pretty much call me.
Call me.
Whatever you need, call me. And Jonathan's right. He's got the payroll system going. That all of these things tie together, and we can do that all in one spot. So for any other questions, you can also reach Barbara at 443-676-5308. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.
Well, thank Dana and Barbara. Thank you so much. It was funny when I get emails from Barbara and she has called me on it. I'm going to show my age right now. The first thing I think of is the Blondie song, Call Me. And also, the very first thing I think about. And so I'm showing my age there.
It works.
But I'll tell you, Dana, when you were just sitting there talking and rattling off that alphabet soup of letters of all, it is like going, I mean, pow, my mind was blown of all the different things that are out there. You know, I know, Dana, you and I have been working together for over 20 years, and we have seen things change and totally 360, everything has gone crazy. So I'm telling you, I have to say, all the information that you have and what you have in your brain, and I know you share it with you and Barbara, you make a great team. I tell you, the knowledge that you know through this process astounds me every day. And you able to rattle off all those alphabet letters and acronyms I mean, it's amazing. It's almost like reading off what the Big Mac was made of, you know? So I have to applaud you for that. So thank you so much. And I welcome you on to the group on the Mountain Entities. This is your first year. I'm very excited to have you, and I'm excited to be working with you on this. And if you have like a one slick flyer about your product, I'd love to get that up on our website as well, so that, you know, people can just click on and say, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, you know. Reach out to you guys right away. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for becoming a partner with MSATP. And again, Barbara, it's always a pleasure to see you guys. And I really enjoy your Facebook notes. And I love the little bear attacking your shed. That was my favorite.
Last night.
Oh no! Oh my God! See what happens when you live up in the mountains? You get bears.
Trash bag in the woods.
Oh my gosh!
Pouring rain. I'm not going to do it today.
That is crazy. Well, listen, you guys be safe up there. You know, we enjoy seeing you, and I want everyone to have a great day. And thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much, Sandy. God bless you all.
Thank you. Now, for those who have their CPA license in the state of Maryland, back on March the 12th, the governor sent out an executive order saying that he was extending the license expiration dates to 30 days. This is important, 30 days after the state of the emergency has been lifted. So if your license is due, say March 31st, and the state emergency has been lifted on May the 1st, you have 30 days after that point to take and get to renew. So that's very important. So but again, we are really recommending that you not do that, that you continue. If you have the credits and you can renew your license, you go move forward and start and get it done. But again, for those who need that additional time, that has been given to you through the executive order that was based on March the 12th of 2020. So that's very important. So that's one thing. The second thing is we're going to have our first webinar with tax speaker on May the 13th. This is an 8-hour event for our members only. The topic will be Social Security. We are offering this webinar at a great price of $150 for the membership. So if you haven't registered yet, I highly recommend you do so. This is a very informative webinar. It gives a lot of tidbits about Social Security and Medicare, and some good tax planning opportunities for those clients who are on Social Security and Medicare. So I would take advantage of this as a member at the $150 price. Also, our next isolation webinar, which is being hosted by Eli Knopf from Frost and Associates. Actually, it's Eli and Justin Hughes. They were both doing the presentation. That next one is going to be May the 6th, and at 3 o'clock, it'll be a 2-hour free webinar. And that topic is assisting individuals and businesses in IRS collections. So if you haven't signed up yet for that, I would highly recommend you sign up for that as well. They have taught it before as a live class, a live webinar, I guess in the fall sometime. It was very well received, very informative, and especially, you know, as we move forward in the process of hopefully getting out again, it'll be important for you to have that information, especially for you, as well as keeping that information for your clients. Now, both of these plus other additional educational opportunities can be found on our website at www.msatp.org. Now I have to give some sad news this morning. Today I have to announce that the MSATP Board of Directors has decided to cancel our annual convention in Ocean City on June 8th through 11th. Now this was not an easy decision for our board. They were very thoughtful process on this, but with the current environment, we want to make sure that we keep the members, our volunteers, our staff, all safe during these uncertain times. So this was just a tough decision to be made. I have to say, I've been with the society for over 28 years, and this is the first time this has ever happened. But, these are very unusual times with this pandemic, and I applaud the board for making this decision and keeping the safety of our members, the staff, as well as our volunteers up front and first. So thank you for the board for making this tough decision. It was a tough decision, but I think it's the right decision. So hopefully, but on the positive side, all the speakers that we had registered or scheduled to be down in Ocean City, they have all made a change and agreed to move their presentation either to a new date or change it to a webinar. So we'll still get the great education, and you'll still have the great opportunity, to hear the speakers and the topics that were going to be scheduled to be presented. So that is great. Now remember, MSATP continues to offer the best and most affordable education, and we are always there to help you and assist you in questions, as well as assist you with your educational needs.